and I'm here to bring you the latest in the world of sports. My name is DELALI ATIASE. In the next 15 minutes, we'll bring you something from, obviously, the camp of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I guess that if you're listening to me by now, you should have known what happened at the Babara Stadium yesterday, where Kotoko were awarded 4 penalty kicks in one game against Kara Club of Congo-Brazzaville, and were able to convert just one. This afternoon, we shall be speaking to your former Chief Executive Officer of the club, Mr. Jarvis Kofi-Pipra, on this particular subject and find out from him what sort of preparations he thinks that Kotoko should put in going into the second leg in Kara in the next 9 days. Alright, we also got something on the international front, and we hear from Coach Steve Polakin on his explanations of what happened at the Babara Stadium yesterday. But quickly, let's go straight on the phone lines and speak to Mr. Jarvis Kofi-Pipra. Jarvis, if you can hear me, good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us. First of all, I know that yesterday, if you were not at the stadium, you were monitoring commentary wherever you were. What was going through your mind when Kotoko kept on missing the penalty kicks that came their way?
Thank you, Chief. I was getting crazy. I couldn't think well. I couldn't believe that I was really listening to commentary involving Asante Kotoko and Kara at the Babara Stadium. And we were not able to score a goal during the normal time. European play and penalty kicks were being thrown out like throwing water out of the window.
Okay, now with the drama surrounding yesterday's game, 4 penalties awarded Kotoko, although they were all legitimate penalty kicks, what sort of second leg should Kotoko be expecting, or what sort of second leg should they be envisaging back in Congo-Brazzaville?
It's going to be very, very difficult. By saying that, I don't mean that we cannot overcome whatever happened. I remember the first time that we won the African Cup. At Babara Stadium, we played the first leg at Babara Stadium against Englebert of Kinshasa. The score was 1-1, and we went to Congo to beat them 2-1 to bring the cup to Ghana. I remember, because I was at the stadium at that time, I watched the match from the stands at the center line area, and I still have a picture of Kalale's goal. Robert Mensah picking the ball from the net and urging the supporters, the full capacity stadium, the supporters to clap for that goal. Something that was very, very tough for Kotoko supporters to do. But because of the confidence we have in Robert Mensah and the team, we clapped for the goal. The goal against Asante Kotoko, not a goal that was giving us the cup. But when we went to Congo, we were able to beat them there and bring the trophy. But it was a tough match. Then we're going to have a very tough match at the same in Brazzaville. I don't believe that anybody will say that it's going to be an easy thing, but I have a belief that we can overcome.
We hear that Kotoko have already decided on an advance party leaving on Thursday. Good move, you say?
Very, very good move. It's just very good. It gives the players that confidence to know that when they arrive in Congo and at the airport, they will see their own there welcoming them to Congo. It's a very good move. Whatever they will have to eat, what they have to drink, where they have to walk, and even where they will have to sleep, they will have the confidence that all that has been catered for by their own, not strange people whom you might not know what they have put in the food that you're going to eat. It's a very good move.
Yeah, Jarvis, you've vastly traveled across Africa, and you've been with the team on most of the African campaigns when you were in charge of the club, and when you were also part of the administration of some of the past management. Now, you are saying that they should be careful about what they eat and all that. So, would you advocate that they go in with their own kitchen staff and their own food and water and all that?
Well, I believe that between now and the time, I don't know the mandate of the advance party, what they are supposed to go and do themselves. But then, if the embassy will be willing to prepare food for the team, fine. If not, at least they should take some. Shito, kinky, and those things can be taken along. You can, and then you can prepare some yourself, and then probably other from the embassy but it's not very good to rely solely on what will be given to you by the opponents. We are in Africa. Things are done differently. It's not every time that we have an open mind and trust for each other. When people need victory, they might do the worst to get victory.
Now, from what you say, it means that Kotoko should be prepared that they'll be in for a huge and difficult game next Wednesday.
Yeah, they should. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. But they should. I mean, it's not very difficult for them to prepare. I mean, you're going there for about, let's take it the maximum 7 days. And you should be able to cater for yourself. There are Ghanaians there who could easily and be proud to say that when Kotoko visited, it was in my house that they ate. It was in my house that they had their lunch. It was in my house that they had their breakfast. I mean, these are things that any Ghanaian will feel so proud to do for Kotoko.
Finally, for want of time, before you take leave of us, Jarvis, so what should be the approach of the game? Kotoko will have a 1-goal advantage, so it means that the Congolese are going to open up, Kara are going to open up, and so it looks like the approach should be a different one from what we observed at the Babara Stadium yesterday.
This is a very, very tough thing for me, because in the first place, we thank God that we have a 1-goal advantage, and in African football, well, probably you might not always be lucky to have fair officiating. It is very easy for the home team to cancel out a 1 goal. If you're lucky and you have a very good referee, the 1 goal should be enough to see us through to the next stage. So it is up to the coach to study well the pattern of play. I wouldn't suggest that he goes in there to defend for 90 minutes. I wouldn't suggest that he goes in there to play attacking for 90 minutes. This one, the technical team should have their brains intact. They should know what to do in every 5 minutes. They should read the game, and you see, Pollack should not sit down there like nothing is happening. If he has to change the tactics every 5 minutes, he should do it. If he sees a player is too short for the opponent at that particular, and then the other side will be better for that player, he should do the switch. If the players themselves on the field of play, they realize that somebody is too tall for them, and that the defenders keep on floating the ball. If all the crosses, the corner kicks are high up there, and the people are taller, nobody needs to tell you, the player kicking the ball, that when you keep it in the air, the opponent will have it. So why keep on doing it? Should you be shouted at from the bench for you to know that, no, let me change the tactics? Nobody should tell you. These players are supposed to be experienced players playing in the Premier Division of Ghana football, and no small team like Asante Kotoko. Nobody should be telling them some of these little things that they should do themselves. I will plead with all supporters of Asante Kotoko that this is not the time for us to be blaming any player, technical team, or management for our inability to get many more goals in the Kumasi match. Let us encourage them. At least we were able to prevent them from scoring. Let us encourage them to do better. Don't let us start intimidating them, shouting at them, snubbing them. Let's encourage them, and they can do it.
All right, so that's Mr. Jarvis Kofi speaking to us there this afternoon on Sports Flash. We thank you very much, former Chief Executive Officer of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. By Super Station Love 99.5 FM, will bring you live commentary from the Confederations Cup return leg between Kotoko and Kara Brazzaville in Congo on Wednesday, 14th February. Now, catch all the updates, pre-match discussions, analysis, and the entire euphoria about the game live on your Super Station from Congo. Get logged on your Super Dial, and let's bring you up to speed on the game. Now, this commentary is brought to you by Kennedy Time Herbal Center. They are producers of K&G capsules for the treatment of white, gonorrhea, syphilis, and many more. The Time Natural capsules also treats waist pain, sexual weakness, and boost male vitality. For bulk purchase, contact us at Room, Abidjan House, and at Tunsi, Monaco. Also available in all leading chemical and herbal and all pharmacy shops. You can call us on 0244 417 669. And also Give Us Herbal. Now you have Give Us Power capsules. for the treatment of sexual weakness, gonorrhea, low sperm count. Give us cold capsules for cocoa, waist pain, phlegm, etc. And give us herbal mixture for malaria, typhoid, and jaundice. Available in all shops nationwide, or KNG Herbal, Danny Herbal, Colinac, Apedan, Blessed Requa, and Misty Herbal, or call 050-685-1135. So the date is on the 14th of February 2018, and the time is 3 p.m. So it will be live here on your superstation, Love 99.5 FM. And let's also say a thank you to our sponsors of the EPL live here. This evening we are bringing you Chelsea and West Bromwich Albion, and it's coming to you courtesy Prestige Capital Limited, Tabia Herbal Capsules, and Rock Hair Clinic Limited.
King Lear! It's King Leo! The assist from the penalty kick recalls the great days of your hat crime. Amazing! Beautiful! Magisterial Barcelona!
So, well, even though they were not able to convert 3 penalty kicks that came their way yesterday, they dominated the game at the Barbara Sports Stadium yesterday, and Coach Steve Pollack says that he feels that his boys were the better side of the two yesterday.
Over the 90 minutes, we was the better team, that's for sure. I was satisfied with the performance. You know, it's been a long time since we played like that, and I thought today we played some good football. You know, some of you might say, yeah, well, the opposition was weak, but you know, even if they are not at a good level, I think the intensity of our game was really good today. So, am I happy with one? No, well, we have to be satisfied because that's the way it is. So I look at it just the first half, and we have the second half in 10 days' time.
All right. Now, he also spoke about the penalties, and he says that, look, when it comes to penalty kicks, it's always a lottery.
And like I said earlier, penalties are like a lottery. The goalkeeper's got nothing to lose. It's the player that has more to lose than the goalkeeper. And if you look at the penalties that they take, the first one, he hits it well, knocks it back the post. The one he takes, he doesn't hit it well, so the goalkeeper saves it. Baba, I know if he was here now, I guarantee you he changed his mind. He changed it. I know him. He changed his mind, and he's hit it at a good height. You know, and their goalkeeper done the same. He took a good height. You know, so take nothing away from both goalkeepers. Good saves, good saves.
All right, so that was Coach Steve Pollack. Therefore, you've got 3 minutes more to go, and DJ Ruben and Kofi Diakwa will be here to drive you home safely. But let's do some international stories. And on Saturday, Arsenal lost 1-0 to Tottenham in a North London derby at Wembley, and the loss leaves Arsenal 7 points away from the top 4. But coach Arsene Wenger, however, believes his team still have a mathematical chance of making the Champions League slot.
Confident or not, we have to fight to try to do it, you know, and it makes it mathematically more difficult. This is a game we couldn't afford to lose today, and but we have to fight and have much more stability away from home.
Meanwhile, yesterday at the St. James Park, Newcastle United also defeated Manchester United by a goal to 0, and former Newcastle striker and English striker Alan Shearer praises the commitment shown by the entire Newcastle team when they won against United.
I thoroughly enjoyed that today. Yeah. Not very often I disagree with Rafa, but I didn't think they were lucky at all. I thought it was well deserved. They dominated the midfield. Lascelles and Lejeune at the back were absolutely magnificent, and the goalkeeper, what an incredible debut for him. Everyone gave absolutely everything for that black and white shirt today, and it looked a fantastic atmosphere there.
Meanwhile, Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho bemoans his side's inability to score against Newcastle, but praises the Magpies for giving absolutely everything during that victory on Sunday.
My verdict is that we could be here 10 hours and we wouldn't score a goal. But I also want to say, because I think it's fair to say, that Newcastle play with their lives and defend with their lives the clean sheet. I think clearly they were trying to get a point, and a point would be a good result for us in their relegation fight. They got us in a defensive mistake in the lateral free kick, and they score, and in that moment they just think about, we are going to give our lives and we are going to defend with everything. And
all right, and one man stood out of the weekend's games, and that was a Man City striker, Kun Aguero. He scored 4 goals in one game, and his coach Pep Guardiola has heaped praises on him when they won 5-1 against Leicester, and he alone registered 4 of the 5 goals.
To give them the opportunity to score the goals he scored. So he's always there, and I think it's big congratulations, because it's not easy to score 4 goals, and I'm so happy for him and score for the team, because for his mood, for his confidence, for now the next Tuesday start the Champions League is so important.
All right, so that'll be it for sports here on your superstation, Love 99.5 FM. But later on Drive Talk, let's see what's on board. And it looks like a gentleman who is writing this. Oh, yes, I was dating a lady I knew was having out with another. Okay, so that's what he wrote for me here. All right, so you tell me he's hanging out, right? I'll do it that way. I was dating a lady I knew was hanging out with another guy older than me. I've had sex with a lady who later had a child with the other guy. Hey, I am beginning to fall for her younger sister who appears interested. I am ready to marry her if she agrees, but I fear for how their parents will react. Should I give it a try or let it go? I mean, how can you go out with two sisters? This is... I mean, it's not right. It's not done. You shouldn't go out with two sisters. And so stop having feelings for her sister and go and find another woman. I think that would be pleasant because how do you think her sister is going to feel if she gets to know that you've gone out with her elder sister? I mean, don't create confusion.
Oh, but the other lady seemed interested.
No, it's not about her being interested, but it's about her knowing whether this guy had indeed gone out with her sister. And if she knows, then I think that she should know that it's wrong for her to go in for this guy. Because, I mean, what is that? You date your ex, your sister's ex. Come on.
No, your ex's younger sister.
We live in a rational society. Let's not be doing things like that. I don't think it's correct.
Pack up your files in the office, turn off the computers, and step into a fun-filled drive with Ruben. Never question greatness.